report says that those declarations related to a number of the five in the state. So they were to do with a lawyer who gets instructions from clients and receives deposits, and not only does he fail to do the work that was instructed to do, but fails to update his clients. So that was one of the issues, to say a lawyer has got an obligation under the Code of Ethics and also under the applicable laws in Malawi to, when receiving instructions from clients, to timely update their clients about the progress of the case that they are handling. And that money is not paid for nothing. You are supposed to do work. So in that case, work was not done, no updates. So there was that declaration that declaration is an improper conduct. That conduct is improper and tends to bring the profession of law into disrepute. And the second one was also to do with when a lawyer gets monies from a judgment on behalf of a client, gets money from a judgment date on behalf of a client, and fails to remit the money to his client, that amounts to improper conduct, because that's embezzlement, that's theft. So that declaration was to do with that conduct, to say if a lawyer embezzles client's money, that embezzlement amounts to conduct that would tend to bring the profession of the law into disrepute. And then, of course, the other declaration was that of the person that committed that conduct, and in that case was Mr. Maxwell Tembo, who failed to pay his client money he received on their behalf. We saw that declaration that that amounted to improper conduct on his part, and that improper conduct tends to bring the professional law into dispute, and also did some submissions to say the aim of disciplining lawyers is not only aimed at just punishing the errant lawyers, but also to protect the public and the courts. So that's what we essentially argued. And then, of course, the other order that we sought was that Mr. Tembo should be struck off the law of legal practitioners, and that the monies that he embezzled should be refunded to the clients with interest at the commercial rating rate. So I think you note that the court granted all the declarations sought, and also directed that the money should be refunded with interest at the commercial rating rate.
Perhaps how much are we talking about?
I think I need to have my file here. I need to order that. Okay. Yeah. So I think we're talking about for over 6 million kwacha. The money that we are talking about is over 6 million kwacha in total. The money that he received from various defendants and insurance companies. One of them being a Prime Insurance Company, and the other one is Nikon Insurance Company. So this is over 6 million kwacha, and there's some deposits. So of course there's small deposits, 100-something thousand kwacha, 150,000 kwacha, and another 150,000 kwacha. But then he got deposit without doing any work and without updating. So that is also a ground for saying that he should be struck off from the role of legal practitioners. And then, of course, there was enough time, because there are processes that are taken before we reach this stage. These processes range from you go to a conduct hearing of the Malawi Law Society, you also go to a full disciplinary hearing. And there are also recommendations that in that regard, because the clients were not even updated that the monies were received, not even told, and actually lied to say I haven't received the monies. So the disciplinary committee recommended that two things should happen: prosecution, criminal prosecution, and that was to the Director of Public Prosecutions, and to my office. The recommendation was disbarment.
Okay. Last year in June as well, the Office of the Attorney General indicated that it would also move the courts to disbar about 8 errant lawyers for embezzling about 128 million. Maybe what's the progress on that matter, or is it?
That's part of the. I think that should be part of the lawyers, because you noted there was another case there that had been adjourned, and that's also noted that there are 2 more cases that are coming on 6 May. So that's the process. I think you also might have, somebody asked me to say, what are you doing with the complaints against the errant lawyers? I said, no, we're going to take action, and we believe that this action is going to be a lesson to other lawyers, so they will have to do things properly in order. So maybe those matters of discipline, complaints against lawyers, would be history.
So, there's one who has been debarred for now. So how many more cases are coming?
We're talking about 7 more. Actually, there will be more than 7 because there are more and more coming. So you heard about 8. I think we could be having 12.
We'll be having 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.